G'day and welcome to the second tutorial video. What I want to do in this video is show you how you can start using Google Earth to have a look at the different characteristics of your study areas to try and compare the vulnerability. So I want to have a look at Linda. The quickest way to go to that study area is to just double click on the name in your study areas folder, and then I'll just close that folder. Okay, so we're here in Linda. And some of the things you want to start looking at is the elevation. So here in the bottom right corner, it tells me the elevation as I move the mouse around. If you haven't got this open, you need to go to View and turn the status bar on. This whole thing's called the status bar, but mine's on, so I don't have to worry about that. One thing you might want to have a look at with the elevation is an elevation profile. So Olinda is the center of the towns here. If I draw a path, so in the top left corner here, add path, and I'll call this elevation profile, and I want to draw it, let's say, from here to here. Well, that's accidentally saved in my study area folder. I don't want that, so I'll just click on that and move it into my Bushfires project, and I'll close this to keep everything organized. And if I right click on this elevation profile and click show profile, we can now see that from the edge of my study area, it's actually going uphill towards Olinda. Now you have to decide, is that good for bushfire risk or is that bad for bushfire risk? Does that make it more vulnerable? And maybe compare that to your other study sites. And you could maybe draw elevation profiles going from some different directions and see if it's any different. So that's one thing you can look at. Another thing you can look at is just comparing what's actually here, the amount of vegetation cover, fuel load, how far it is from other built-up areas, which might make a difference. Maybe you want to turn on the roads. So in the bottom left corner here, if I turn on the roads, you can see where the major roads are, and you might have a look at access to the area. Are people going to be able to get away in time if there is a bushfire? Is there only one major road out? Those sorts of things you want to start having a look at. You can also zoom right in there. You can use the plus or you can use the wheel on your mouse. Let's go all the way to the middle of where it says Olinda is, in the middle of the suburb. Now one really cool thing you can do is up here you can tilt the view. Now that I've just mucked it up, I'll just try again. Now you can start to see, if you were standing flat on the ground, what the topography looks like. And the orange line there is just the orange line from my study area outline. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, you can start to see it's quite a mountainous terrain, and you might want to compare that to some of your other study areas and yeah, see what you think. Another thing you can do is have a look at the topography. I've just opened Google Maps, so I'm no longer in Google Earth, I'm in Google Maps, and let's type in Olinda. Now what I want to do is turn on terrain. So if I go menu and terrain here, what it's actually turned on is all the contour lines, and you can actually have a look now and you might get a bit of an idea about the shape of the landscape using your contour lines. That might be useful to you, it might not, but there's another option for you.